In this lesson, we're going to be going over how to add, edit, or delete podcasts on your web page. Starting from the main dashboard, go ahead and select whichever website you are currently working on. I'm going to be working on sportsfootage.com. After clicking on that website, you can select any page that you're currently working on. I've created a page template, which is the podcast list template. So I'm going to be clicking on that for the sake of this tutorial. Once that opens up, you will see that you have your podcast players here. We cover how to add, edit, and delete these in a separate video, but you also have your podcast episodes. Now, if you are working off of a separate page and you don't see these options, you can always come up to other links at the top of the page on the right menu bar and click display. After clicking display, what you'll see is a menu bar that has all these different sections that are either hidden or visible within your page. And what you want to do is go ahead and make sure that podcasts are not hidden. It should be orange. You should see an eye icon and then go ahead and click save, and you will be able to then see your podcast episodes show up. We're going to want to go ahead and hover over the cover image of your show. In this case, the first thing we need to do is change that image, right? Whatever your podcast image is. Now, this image should be a square. It should be 1080 by 1080 or an aspect ratio of 1:1, whatever your resolution is. And you're going to want to hover over this and look for the image styling icon. Now, after clicking the image styling icon, you will see a menu bar pop up on the right side of the screen, and we're scrolling down looking for the image options and looking for that cover image. All right. We want to go ahead and click on that image. And what we want to do is on the image pop-up of our image library, we want to click new image here. Now you will see that that previous image is now removed, and on the right side we have the option to choose a new file. So you're going to want to name your show, and we're going to want to select that cover image. So I'm going to click choose file. For the sake of this tutorial, I've just made a sample podcast that says your podcast. I'm going to go ahead and open that and click upload image. Now that image is going to upload to the software, and once you see a preview of it, you can go ahead and click the preview button, and that is going to change the cover art of your show. If you'd like to link your podcast or this specific episode from iTunes or any other podcast player, you can go ahead and click the change links icon from hovering over that cover image. After clicking that link, you will see that there is a menu bar on the right side of the screen, and you can select, which podcast this is for. You can name this episode, and you can include a podcast download link. You can also change the name of this episode by hovering over the text and clicking the new text icon or that large T. Now you will see a menu bar on the right-hand side of the screen. You will be able to select the podcast, change the name of the podcast. So let's say this is episode 44 and you're interviewing, guest number 44. You can put in your title there or whatever you would like to appear as this new podcast text. And you can put in your iTunes link and your Spotify link here, as well as if you do want a downloadable link, you can include that as well. And then go ahead and click save. And you will see that that podcast name did change there. And then you have your iTunes and your Spotify link. So whenever anyone does click on those links, it will be taken directly to the link that you provided when editing those links. Let's say we wanted to add a new podcast episode to this section. One way to do it is to come up to the other links menu bar on the top right corner and click add new podcast. Here you will be able to change the cover image, change the episode title just as you did previously, and add links to iTunes and Spotify. So that's a very easy way to add a new podcast to your section. If you do wish to delete any episodes from this section, simply hover over the border of the podcast element. You will see a blue menu bar and you can click delete this element. You will get a confirmation that you wish to delete, and we're going to press OK. As you can see, that new episode that we just added just did get deleted. Another quick way is to simply copy the details from this episode. Okay, so we could clone this episode by hovering over the border of the element and clicking copy this element. This is going to copy the exact styling. It will copy the links, it will copy everything. So we're going to want to go in and change those links and titles afterwards. But if you like the image and you want to keep that all the same, you want to keep the formatting the same, this is a great way to copy. Again, you'll have to change the links. So let's go ahead and copy this element by clicking that icon. Now you will see you have two podcasts, the one that we first created and now our replica. And we're going to want to go in and change the links and the text. All right, so just remember to do that. We would want to then change this to guest number 45, or of course you would be more specific. And then you would want to change your iTunes link, your Spotify link, and your download link, and then click save. After clicking save, you will see now we have our new updated title, our new links, and we have added another podcast episode. So you can continue to add all your podcast episodes or just highlight a few of them if you would like to. But to summarize, in this lesson, we covered how you can add and display this section, whether you're on this specific page or any page in your website, as well as add new podcasts, change your cover image, add links to iTunes and Spotify, and change the title of each episode. So now you can get creative with adding your podcast episodes to any pages that you want to within your website.